The wind sings a different song in the mountains, a song of secrets and stone. I'd been walking for days, my staff a steady companion against the rocky path, when I came upon the Bridge of Echoes. It spanned a rushing stream, its wooden bones looking tired and worn. The nearby village was tense. Travelers spoke of the bridge talking at night, its voice filled with moans and whispers that drove them back in fear. They called it a curse, a haunting. But I've learned that fear is often just a story we tell ourselves when we don't understand. That evening, as twilight painted the sky in shades of indigo and rose, I went to the bridge alone. I closed my eyes, my hand resting on a cool, damp pillar. I didn't hear ghosts. I heard the wood itself. The groan of ancient timber, strained by the relentless push of the stream. Cracks, like whispered pleas for help, spread through the beams. The bridge wasn't haunted, it was hurting. It was asking for help in the only language it knew. The next morning, I found the two brothers responsible for the bridge's upkeep. Haru and Jiro. Their faces were etched with worry and frustration. They argued constantly, their love for each other buried under layers of blame and helplessness. "It's a spirit's anger," Haru insisted. "We've made offerings, but nothing works." Jiro just kicked at a loose stone, his shoulders slumped. "It's pointless. The bridge is lost." "It's not lost," I said softly. "It's just telling you where it's weak." I showed them the stress fractures, the way the main pillars trembled against the current. It doesn't need offerings. It needs support. It needs you to work together. Doubt clouded their faces, but desperation made them willing to try. Led them down to the stream's edge, pointing out where new brasses could be wedged, where ropes could secure the shuddering planks. As they began to work, their old rhythms slowly returned. Haru, with his steady hands, measured and cut the new timbers. Jiro, strong and quick, waded into the cold water to position the supports, too. The anger between them melted away, replaced by the quiet focus of a shared task. While they worked, I sat on the bank, my staff resting across my knees. I began to hum, then to sing. It wasn't a song of power, but one of persuasion. I sang to the water spirits, asking them to soften their flow, to grant us a moment of peace. The rushing torrent seemed too quiet, its roar lessening to a gentle murmur. A cool breeze, a gift from the wind spirits, swirled around the brothers, drying the sweat on their brows and making their work just a little easier. With the final brace secured, a hush fell over the mountain pass. The groaning of the bridge ceased. The frantic whispers were gone. In their place was a new sound, a clean, steady hum. The sound of solid wood, strong and sure, holding its own against the water. The sound of something broken being made whole again. Haru looked at Jiro, a genuine smile breaking across his face. Jiro splashed his brother with a handful of water, and for the first time in months, their laughter echoed through the valley, bright and clear. They hadn't just repaired a bridge, they had mended the bond between them. That night, travelers crossed the Bridge of Echoes without fear. The only sound was the steady, reassuring hum of a structure at peace. It taught me something important. Sometimes, the problems we face aren't monsters to be fought. They are puzzles speaking to us, telling us what they need. We just have to be quiet enough to listen, brave enough to understand, and willing to work together to repair what's broken. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this story, please consider liking the video and subscribing to follow Kato's adventures. Until next time, may you listen closely to the world around you.